Be natural.
Yes, I.
Be free.
Yes, I.
Be spiritual.
So my question would be for Dr. June. What is one of the surprising findings that you see in the field of cell and gene therapy? And then I want to refer to the documents that are at the table in the back. So as it was alluded to at the beginning of the meeting today, is that the Defeat HIV Community Advisory Board has conducted social science research on topics of cell and gene therapy or other cure approaches to HIV. And I want to ask a question from one of the focus groups on acceptability of cell and gene therapy. So on top of the surprising findings of the field of cell and gene therapy, one of the questions that was raised in the focus groups was, how are adverse effects taken care of in these kinds of trials?
So Manuel, the first thing is, the biggest surprise to me now is that cell and gene therapy has become accepted as, it's a new pillar in medical care. So it will cure diseases that were previously uncurable. So that in 2017, the first gene therapies were approved, and it's for leukemia. Very soon, an uncurable disease is sickle cell anemia. That's going to be curable with gene-modified stem cells. It's a huge breakthrough. And so I think we should all, the science is amazing what's happening, but I want to caution you, it's going to take time till this goes out. I think it's 10 years really for HIV till we have something that's FDA approved. It goes faster in cancer, because you can take more risks there. But what cancer has done is pave the way for a non-fatal disease like HIV. So I am confident it's going to happen because we have the scientific tools, from gene editing and others making new kinds of cells and so on. So it's really a very amazing time now, and it's a question of how long it will take. Now the side effects, we don't know. Everyone's followed with, right now, if you get a gene-modified cell like the two Matts did, you're supposed to be followed for 15 years, and the FDA is doing that. It's a very good policy, so we know if there's long-term effects. And I mentioned, the first patients we treated with CAR T cells with HIV in 1996. We treated 40 of them, a lot of them in San Francisco and some at Harvard. None of them have had side effects, and they've all been followed, and they still have the CAR T cells. So we think it's very safe, but each of these things needs to be tested, and unfortunately, in a disease that's not cancer, it takes longer. You have to be very careful. So we need to be, aware it's going to take longer than we wish it would. But I am really confident it's going to happen in this next decade.
Yes, I.
Be natural.